Well, guys, we're out here night trolling tonight. So far, we got one in the box. Got the lights on the boards. What's up, Grizzly? Show you the one I got in the box tonight, man. There, almost 17 inches. Gonna be spunky on me. There he is. Oh, come here, sucker. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Just need a couple more to go with them. Might be able to kill this motor where it ain't so loud and just run my trolling motor. I'm going pretty slow. There we go. Yeah, it's a quiet night out here tonight. Get these boards to get back in sync. Snack for sure. Yeah, I got that one on a shallow diving Rapala. I'm like, let me try these shallow divers out. No, I'm not on the bay. I'm just on the lake. If I was on the bay, I'd probably be doing pretty good running the shallows at night up there. Yeah, I was hoping I'd get in some cell service. What's up, that guy? I was showing Grizzly. I got a walleye in the box tonight. Let me make sure I'm not going to run into anything. There he is. See if a couple more won't give us a pullback. Yeah, they're pretty sweet too. They got like a little flapper switch on top of them where you can flip them off and then flip the lights on. So that way, during the day, they can stay on my boards, but I can keep the lights off until nighttime. And then it's got a LED light. What's up, Marshy? Just out here doing some night trolling. Been striking out during the day on these walleye, so figured gonna keep tackling this night bite. Cause I know the walleye, they come into the shallow at night to feed and stuff. So this lake I'm on, it's pretty shallow lake too. So if they're cruising the surface, we should hook up with some if we can find them. I just ran back over where I picked up that one, and nothing else grabbed a hold. So I'm going to cruise back up here where I usually get them, and then maybe cruise back down. Yep, got the navigation lights on so I don't get in trouble. I used to run the red and green lights on my boards, which those were pretty cool, but the way that they were put together, like they'd just get water in them and the batteries would die. And then I actually seen somebody else talk about these LED lights. Actually, I got the pack of them. I'll show you what I'm using right now. These things right here. Let's see if there's a name on it. It's called a button lamp. And then right on the top of them, man, I'm getting a lot of glare. There's a on and off tab. So you just flip it on for lights on, and you can test them out inside the package there by pressing down on it. Yeah, glow sticks. That's what my other buddy uses. And those work good too, because you really don't need a whole lot of light to shine up that tape or whatever. If you put that reflective tape on, which I know you said you did. Come on, walleye. Actually, looks like we got a couple more people in here. I guess I'll show you guys. Where's he at? Swim back this way, dude. There he is. Almost a 17-inch walleye right there. Hell yeah, I got that one on a shallow diving Rapala. I was like, man, I need to try these shallow diving Rapalas out. I've been running flicker, minnow, flicker shads, all that stuff. But they dive a little deeper than them shallow diving Rapalas. And I know there's got to be some walleye cruising the surface out here tonight looking for some bait fish. I'm not very far behind my boards. I think I'm running 20 back, 25 back, and 30 back. So I do have one flicker shad out there, but he's running 30 back. And my two Rapalas is on a black and gold. Be cool if something would grab a hold of one of these and you guys would see that. That's pretty cool. So I got tattle flags on my board, so that way I can tell if I get any weeds or anything on there too. Yeah, that board will just start going back. Yeah, I come out here the other night and thought that I'd get some fishing in, and then here a storm rolls in just as soon as I get my boards all out in the water and start getting across the lake. I had to turn it around and take it back in. I'm like, damn it. I just missed that storm. That came down good. And if it wasn't for the lightning, I would have just rode out the rain, but when I start seeing lightning, I'm like, nope, I'm not going to hold this lightning rod in my hand. See if we can spin this sucker back around. Get back down there where I picked up that other guy again. Maybe they're all hanging out down there. Just got to work that area more. So how's everybody doing? Everybody having a good night tonight? Just chilling? I see lightning, I am gone, especially when I am salmon fishing with my 12-foot pole. Hell yeah, I'd be gone too. I think we're gonna actually go do some salmon jigging, so maybe I'll have a video for you guys on that. Never been salmon jigging, but been seeing a lot of videos on it, and a buddy hit me up and said, hey, we should go try some salmon jigging. So I'm like, I'm down, let's go see if we can't jig up a big old salmon. That'd be a ride right there. The one video I seen, the guy told his girl that was reeling it in, she thought she lost it because it was slack, but that sucker started swimming up and she had to crank down on it and just keep winding and winding and winding to catch up with it. I was like, damn, that looks like fun. Hell yeah, Grizzly. Yeah, if you guys hit up Manistee in like October, there won't be a lot of fish you can keep. You'll still get a few fresh ones, but you'll get a lot of them zombies, but they're still fun to catch. Get them big salmon pulling on your line and just all the obstacles you gotta get them around. Usually we're trying like late August to mid-September to try to get a few fresh salmon out of the river, and then that's just shore fishing. And then come October you can get into them kings, but you will get them where their skin's starting to fall off, and you guys know what I mean, all the decayed, where they just ready to spawn out and go on about their life. Be grizzly food, bear bait. I have to fire up this motor and get these things moving. Battery must be getting low. I'm running really slow right now. I will hit Port Hope and Lexington this fall and get a few Atlantics. That's one thing I've never caught, was an Atlantic. We went over to, I think, yeah, it was it Lexington, I believe, in the harbor there, or the marina, and you could see them swimming there, but we couldn't get them suckers to bite nothing. Seen some guys catching some steelhead over there. There we go, back up to speed. Arctic spinners, yep, I got a bunch of those. I don't even know if we were using those at the time. I think we only brought spoons with us, and then maybe some beads or something with the heck else did we have? Some guys were using minnows, the slip bobber. I might have had a slip bobber and a bead or something small like that. Yeah, I'll have to try that. Kind of just like you're fishing for those Lakers over there in Caseville. Spawn sacks. Yep, that might have been what I was using. I was using a bead or a spawn sack or something. And I'd see like, 4 or 5 of them swim right by all the docks there. It's like, what the hell, man? Eat this crap.
I got a big orange tractor and I got a big orange tractor and a
Alright, I'm back. That was my son calling me. But anybody just jumping on, looks like we got a few people in here now. Come out here night trolling. Where's he at? Here, you sucker. Put one in the box so far. Running the night lights out here on the boards. 3 rods. Had to fire the motor back up because I was going way too slow. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what too slow is for these walleye at night. Got a little bit of light in the sky out there. Probably coming from the light down by the dam. So what color Arctic spinners you like using, Grizzly? I caught a couple. I caught one king on the white Arctic spinner on the east side of the state up by my other buddy's property. Yeah, I was out on Holloway this morning and met another old guy out there, and he's been fishing it but just picking up catfish. And then he had something big on today, and as soon as he grabbed his pole and got a couple cranks on it, it came off, and he was running a crawler harness, I believe, running deep over at Holloway. And then I was running flicker shed and ended up having one pull back, and then it looked like a catfish that came off, but I couldn't tell if it was a walleye or not, so I ran back through them again and then picked up a catfish. Like, well, I don't know, these walleye are just being finicky or something. Black, silver. I have a steelhead spinner that's copper color. Hell yeah. Yeah, I know at night the colors don't matter as much as the action or whatever, but I know black I've caught them on with the Arctic spinners. White, chartreuse, that was a good one. Can't think of another one. I just got some Wonder Breads to try out this year. Forgot what it's called, but it's a single hill and they love it. Hell yeah. Wish one of these fish would jump on here and rip one of these boards back so you guys could see it at night. Just fall completely out of freaking its pattern right now. We're getting closer to where I picked up that first one there. Oh, okay, hook. Oh, a single hook. Yep. That's how them Arctic spinners come, don't they? They got like a single and treble. They come with a treble, but I think he throws a single hook in there. Because I know I got a bunch of little baggies of those single hooks that I took out of the package. Hell yeah. That's what I should try running one day for these walleye, is throw me like a Arctic spinner on a bottom bouncer. But no pike and bass, probably everything. You'd eat that thing if you come across something. There it goes. It's like all out of focus. Hell yeah, for sure. Hoping this year to do better on the burbot fishing over there in Caseville. We were really close to the end of the pier last year, and we got two, and the guys right at the end just annihilated them. They had a whole cooler full. Dang, you haven't fished in a boat for over 30 years? Holy cow. That's a long time. It's a good way to cover water. I got my little 12 footer I like throwing in the back of my boat, which I haven't done that in a minute, or my kayak. Got a trolling motor on that. It's good for certain areas. And then sometimes it's just easier sitting in the boat waiting for a planer board to take off on you. Yep, this is what we're doing tonight, trying this out. If you can get smelt whole, salt, and freeze them, burbot. Damn, that's a good idea. Using smelt for bait, because I know everybody uses them like them bigger shad, and they cut those up. And then we did pretty good with getting the 3 we got last year, but we had 2 or 3 come off on us that we lost too, so not really sure what we had on there for them things to break us off, but hell yeah, I'll have to try that. Biggest thing with me and smelt is I like eating smelt, so it'd be hard to give it to fish. Try to slow us down a little bit more. This is where I got picked up, right in through here. Come on, get the focus. The lights on my boards must be so bright. Keeps making a big blur on the screen. I fish Caseville, but due to not walking too good, I have to stay close to the parking lot. You can get walleye up there close too. I watched some guys walleye fishing, even burbot fishing, like 25 or so feet down that pier, where they catch a few burbots too. My biggest cast was caught there, or catch was caught there, 3 a.m. on the end of the pier. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, last year, there was a guy pulled a 30-inch walleye out of there the same night I was there, but we were running the 9 rods, and Dan, he told me I need to try out the dump 'em baits or whatever, but I was already going for the burbot. So one guy was out there going for the walleye and scored him a 30-incher. Oh yeah, that's gonna be around Christmas Day, probably right around there, when starting them Lakers coming in. Yeah, these walleye, they just been picky. During the day, they ain't biting on these lakes or nothing. They must just be laying on bottom. It's been so hot though. What you're looking at right now is my planer boards. I got lures behind all these boards with lights on them, and a fish will grab the lure and pull the flag down. If I can zoom in a little bit for you, I got a flag there on the top of them, and if one of them flags go down, that board will fall out of formation and then have a fish on. I'll show you. We got one in the box if you're just jumping on here. There he is. That's what we're after, some walleye. I don't know how much longer we're going to try it, but I wanted to get out and try it. I fished this morning and just caught catfish. There must not have been nothing else hanging out over there. That's right, the area I just ran through is where I picked up that guy. Tried getting one of these guys to grab a hold of these things for you guys so you could see it go back in the night. As good as you can see anyway. It's a little bit different picture on a phone or whatever compared to being out here, but it's pretty cool. Yep, there's the dam down there where it's kind of all lit up. If I get around the trees, you guys will see the light down there. So they got a big old light for the dam kind of tucked in the corner. Oh, wonder if we got something going on back here. It's looking like it. The flag's not down, but that board is dropped back, so I'm gonna flip this around, you guys, and we're gonna bring this board in. Over here for a second. We got something. Feels like it. Definitely a fish on there. It's no fish. All we got is a bunch of garbage. Look at all this crap I picked up. You guys can see that. A bunch of weeds. That's what pulled my line back. All this crap. No wonder the flag didn't go down. All these dang weeds. All this crap. Yeah, right here, you guys. Here's the lights on the boards. There's a little tab right here. Whoops, I can do it one-handed. Just flip this tab. Let's see what shows it better. There's a little tab that flips over, off, on. You can just keep them right on your boards. Guess I should have showed you guys the lure I'm using. Alright, there we go. It's one thing about night fishing, can't see them weeds that floating on the surface, and then you run into them. I think this will be our last pass here. I'm gonna head back up. Actually, since we only got that one fish, I'm gonna release him. You guys get to see the release. See you later, dude. He gone. It was fun getting out here and trying to get on these guys. Yep, maybe one of these nights I'll be able to go live with you guys and have some hot action. But I think the action's gonna be good, and then they decide not to bite no more. It's like, what the heck? At least you got out for a bit. Oh, for sure. I know my son, he was calling, Dad, where you at? When you coming home? Like, I'll be home shortly. Just out here trying to catch these walleye that been giving me a hard time to catch them. But it's been hot out, so. Plus the inland lakes, they're a little bit different than the bay. The bay, you got a lot more water you can search. But even sometimes that can be difficult. Well, I guess, guys, I won't keep you guys here for much longer. I'm gonna probably just end this live, and I'm trolling back in right now. If I get another fish on, then I'll share a photo on YouTube and Facebook for you guys to check them out. But thanks for tuning in. What do we got? I was going to get out this week, but tried to put sealer on my roof, and let's say I fell. Oh man, that ain't no good. Hopefully you're all right. That sucks. Well, thanks for watching, Grizzly, and everyone else. I'm gonna end this live, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Fish on.